Harrison Ford spoke at the Global Climate Action Summit in San Francisco, and he has a message for Americans. According to the actor, we have been irresponsible in electing leaders, like President Donald Trump, who are climate change deniers. Ford also claims the biggest threat is people in charge of important sh*t who don't believe in science. Well, the Trump hater immediately regretted his words. Don't miss this. Harrison Ford is part of the leftist Hollywood crowd who thinks they have all the answers, while us little people are just too stupid to know any better. Like so many other celebrities totally out of touch with middle America, Ford believes global warming will kill us all. This isn't the first time the 76-year-old actor has spoken out about leaders who don't believe in science. Last November, he said, "We face an unprecedented moment in this country. Today's greatest threat is not climate change, not pollution, not flood or fire. It's those politicians who let political or economic self-interest denigrate or belittle sound scientific understanding of the causes and effects of human pressure on the environment." Ford said, "For God's sake, stop electing leaders who don't believe in science. Or even worse, pretend they don't believe in science for political self-interest. Never forget who you're fighting for." Of course, we all know he is talking about one man, President Donald Trump. Ford never spoke out like this about politicians until Trump got elected. One thing conservatives know is that when Al Gore tried to shock the nation with his ridiculous movie, An Inconvenient Truth, many of us did our own research to find out if his claims were true. Are human beings causing global warming? Does climate change even exist? They claim it's settled science. Well, the late great Fox News contributor Charles Krauthammer wrote, "Not surprisingly, these models have been consistently and spectacularly wrong in their predictions." Right atmospheric scientists Richard McNider and John Christie, and always, amazingly, in the same direction. He added, "Settled? Even Britain's National Weather Service concedes there's been no change, delicately called a pause, in global temperature in 15 years. If even the raw data is recalcitrant, let alone the assumptions and underlying models, how settled is the science? The Earth has been around a long time and fluctuations, dry spells, and dramatic weather happens in cycles. But there is a scary notion behind what drives the global warming nutjobs. It's population control. At the core of this movement is a religion, and they worship the Earth, calling it Gaia. And humans are expendable. If we humans exhale carbon dioxide, which is what they claim is causing this climate change, then doesn't it make sense to decrease the population of the Earth?" Well, Harrison Ford found out the hard way that Americans aren't buying his cry to get rid of President Trump and go back to the days where we waste taxpayer dollars on ill-advised agreements like the Paris Climate Accord. Harrison Ford, Michael Davis #StopCACA @Mike 194765 September 13, 2018. A few Trump supporters brought up the whole gender issue since the leftists claim that has nothing to do with science. Funny how they pick and chose what is a science like global warming, but being a male or female is not based on science anymore. Assuming he's talking about gender being determined by chromosomes. Andrew Perkins @Andrew089 September 13, 2018. Twitter user Steve Gust weighed in on Ford's big speech, tweeting, "Where did Harrison Ford earn his science degree? I missed that, yeah, we did too.